Hello, good evening now. I think it's evening time. It's been a really difficult day. I know I'm saying that all the time, that today's a difficult day, but it's really that case. And 4 weeks ago, it was the most difficult day of my life, and there's not been any ease that's come to my life since then. It's like every day is the hardest day of my life at the moment. And my mental health is having a field day with my physical circumstance. It's just a case of I'm becoming ever more sensitive to things that my mental health does that just aren't a problem ordinarily, but because my eyes are rolling in my head and I'm beyond my ability to manage pain in the present moment, it's a case of I can't just push those ideas away that my mental health wants me to think about and believe and everything else. And in a way, it's killing me at the same time because I don't have the energy for that. I don't want to believe that in the slightest. It's not where my mind is to the world. My mind is very fixed in this reality that you see before you on your screen through my camera, and that is my physical body and my home, that are intolerable in terms of existence. And for that reason, I make an assessment where I am within my own mind, where I am within my own life, and I stick to that. And the unpleasant truth is I believe I'm in the afterlife at the moment because of what I'm being asked to experience on a day-to-day level. It's that I believe I'm in hell. I believe I'm in the afterlife. And I've reached my limits as to what I can do as a human being to get myself home. In other words, when I entered this place of the afterlife in my own life. So I don't know what one of the multiple accidents I've had in my life, I found myself in this place. My understanding is that due to the little bit of information I've come across on the afterlife process, the Tibetan Book of the Living and Dying, and the Egyptians have a book as well. There's nothing that correlates the two. In other words, you die in your physical body and all of a sudden you appear in this afterlife place. And I'm not to my understanding, is there's not a lot of signs that you're in the afterlife. You just get up and carry on, and you either know it or quite a few years to accept. And the time that I'm accepting it is the time that I'm unable to do anything about it in terms of going back home to my body. And in this place, I'm just looking forward now to being reborn again. My understanding is we find our new parents. And that's where I'm giving my energy. That's where my mind is. And my mental health is coming on board and telling me wonderful stories about how we're all going to be healed, and afterlife is just a process, and there's a plan in place to remedy it. And I just don't want to know, because it's pointless. It's nothing that affects me. It's like you told me a beautiful story about how we're all entering a state of bliss when we heal this afterlife process, and it just doesn't matter, because I'm still at the point where I'm going to be reborn again. And for that reason, it just doesn't really matter for me to know that information. It does nothing. Maybe it's a little to a reassurance that I only have to be reborn again once, and hopefully the work will be done by the people who are doing the work. We can all go home, so to speak, to the point in time when the work would have been completed. But anyway, that's where I'm at. I'm going to leave it there. That's okay.